In the beginning of April, we visited again the book warehouse in Lutheran parish Turiio, Lomonosov town in St. Petersburg suburbs, damaged by the terrible fire in August 2015, to see the current situation with the building and with the books. As we described in our previous report, the warehouse building suffered very significantly during the fire, and the building lost the roof and the attic, and about 30% of the books have been damaged and even totally destroyed by the fire and water which has been used for the fire extinguishing. What we have seen during our latest visit in April, the general situation has been significantly improved since that time. The building still doesn't have electricity and heating, but the temporary roof has been constructed, and now the books are at least not in the weather or not in the open air anymore. The electrical wires reconnected to the building and the electricity will be turned on soon, but as for the heating, it's still a problem and under the question because the temporary roof is not able to keep or to save the heat, so the heating is simply not effective. A significant part of the books has been repacked and sorted with the help of seminary students which come to help from time to time. By the way, in the day we visited the place, they have so-called subbotnik. This Russian word came from the Soviet times and means a gathering of the volunteers on Saturday to do some useful work like getting things put in order.
My name is Maxim. I am a student of the Theological Institute of the Ingrid Church. Today I participated in the subbotnik together with my friends. We helped in the warehouse. We repacked the books and magazines. We worked very hard, tired a little. Then had a dinner in the church, and then we had an excursion to the church bell tower, and now we are returning home.
And this is what Pastor Missionary Leif Camp said about the general situation.
Yeah, about half a year has passed since the fire, and we're still getting things ready. We've been cleaning up the books. We've actually, one of the benefits is when the people heard about the fire, that our parishes came and got a lot of books. So we were able to clean out a bunch of books. We still have books. We lost about, I would say, between 20 and 25% of our material, mostly due to water damage because of the water. But we have put on a temporary roof that should last a couple of years. And the question is, something to pray about. We had the ownership of this building, which was the historical parsonage of Turiio, and actually in the late 20s and 30s, this actually housed the seminarians who were studying at St. Anne's and who were part of what became known as the Seminary of the Martyrs, because all the students and the faculty were summarily hunted down and shot. And if your name was even on a prospective list of students, they found you and also took care of you. So that's why it became known as the Seminary of the Martyrs. But the students actually lived here in the pastor's house and commuted to St. Anne's to study. But now we're cleaning things out. The neighbors are getting a little concerned because it looks like a junkyard around here, but we get enough people. We're little by little getting the garbage out there. We're going to order a big garbage container and haul the garbage away, but we're doing this all on our own strength and at the volunteers that we can have. We have the students from the seminary today, 3 of them. A couple of them were sick and couldn't come, and next weekend we'll again be at it. And now that the weather's gotten a little bit better, it's +2 today. It's not, okay, that's Celsius, so it's probably about 36 degrees, so it's not freezing, so we can do some work. And we're trying to sort through the books and the journals and clean up after the fire still inside, now that we've gotten the roof done. And if everything, the courts will decide whether we get the building. Probably take about 2 years before we know if we can keep the building and fix it up and remodel it, or if the city will just take it, condemn it, and then we lose the land and everything. But something to consider. But it's good that we have the students to help, and if any groups want to come, there's always going to be lots of work to do here. So we can get some groups together and come and get some physical work done. Feel good. You know. Kind of dirty work though, so be prepared. Blessing.
The general situation in Turiio is improving step by step due to the help of many volunteers, as well as your prayers and your contributions. But of course, there are still lots of things to do, to improve, to rebuild, to clean, etc. So if you feel you can help in a way, please contact to Lutheran Heritage Foundation using the LHF website or the phone number or email or any other way you find convenient. We appreciate your prayers and your help very much.